These are the mistakes that happen. You create these constitutional.
No,
You know.
He went to school.
I'll take it.
Well, I do this.
Is everybody ready?
Taking that off the plate.
Matt doesn't do that.
Meeting called to order. This is the August 14th, 2024 Borough of Oakland Council meeting. Would the clerk please read the statement of compliance?
This meeting is being held in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Law, duly announced and advertised and posted in the municipal building. The meeting will adjourn no later than 10 p.m. unless the majority of the council members that are present vote to extend the time.
All rise for Pledge of Allegiance. Councilman Pignatelli, would you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Yes, thank you. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for a moment of silence. Thank you. All right, I'm going to start with the mayor's report.
Roll call.
Oh, sorry, roll call.
Mayor Kamala,
Present.
Councilwoman Gofredo, Councilman McCann,
Here.
Councilman Pignatelli,
Here.
Council President Saliani,
Here.
Councilman Krasinski,
Here.
Councilman Calamini.
Here.
Do we have a motion to excuse Councilman Gofredo?
Motion to excuse Councilwoman Gofredo.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Mayor's report. Obviously, we haven't met in about a month here. A lot of exciting things are happening in Oakland. First thing I want to start with is paving. The big news is Franklin Ave is going to be paved. We had a pre-con meeting with the county and the contractor just this week. You're going to see the concrete work for the sidewalk cutouts is going to be beginning right after Labor Day. Shortly after that, they're going to commence paving, so Franklin Ave should be paved by the end of September. More paving. Truman Boulevard and Lenape Lane, that whole area where they did all the public service gas work, that is going to commence as early as next week. We already put up the signboards down by the Lenape Lane Bridge, notifying the residents that the milling will begin next week, and that'll be followed by paving. As soon as we get the exact dates, we will put that on the sign. We'll also send that on social media and to the residents in the area. Alaman Brook. As you know, we've been talking about the Alaman Brook for several years now. I'm happy to report that work has started to repair the hurricane damage in the Alaman Brook. They started Monday. They currently have machines in the brook, and they expect to be working there for the next 2 to 3 weeks. Bush Plaza, the fence was installed last week or 2 weeks ago. What we have on the horizon is the vendor has assured me that the lights should be going installed next week. The flagpole, they're looking at the first week of September, and the clock is going to arrive sometime toward mid to the end of September so that we can have a dedication ceremony sometime in October. Patriots Way Bridge. I'm happy to report that the utilities have all been secured. The temporary water main is currently in service. They've already deconstructed the old water main. That's all been deconstructed, and they're starting deconstruction on the bridge. I also took a day trip just to verify where we are, where the factory is, in the process of the fabrication. And I'm happy to report that most of the parts have been galvanized. They're currently doing fitment staging, where they're putting all the big sections down to make sure everything lines and everything fits. And hopefully in the next, when they start the deconstruction, we'll hopefully see some of the trucks rolling with the new bridge coming in the next, could be a month or two. So things are moving right along. Newsletter will have pictures of the fabrication process, and we also took some video, and we're going to ask the OCC to also put together a short 5-minute video that shows the process out at the plant. And also for the Rec Commission, I'm happy to report that the tennis courts have currently been milled. Right now we're just waiting for the paving to commence, and things are moving right along. A couple social issues here. We have the Oakland Arts Pavilion, Great Oak Park. We have another outdoor free concert. Band is called Till We Can't. It's going to be Saturday, August 31st. That's Saturday, August 31st from 4 to 7 p.m. And it's a classic rock venue that everybody loves. And also I want to just highlight the Oakland Outdoor Market. It's been going on for about 3 weeks. And it's down there right next to the library in the Valley School. It's on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And they have art makers, bakers, foods, crafts, decor, jewelry, and memorabilia. So, just, if it's a nice day, come out and support them. It's Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. That's all I have. Do I have a motion to open to public?
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody wish to address the council?
Yeah, I guess I do. My name's Nikolai Carlson. I live 6 Geronimo Way. I've been before you 4 times before in regards to a conspiracy with the government, the local police, and the mental health. I don't get anywhere with the town court. I filed this yesterday. Plaintiff is being brutally transmitted to assault and battery. The radio harassment is called schizophrenia by the doctors involved. Most of the reasoning behind it is my father's the sole proprietor of the American Express Company, and I'm the heir. And there's quite a few other property holdings involved. And it's difficult to explain, but I've gotten no response from people. It's why it's called a conspiracy. Absolutely no one has said anything to me in 40 years. So it's been pretty traumatic. So I'm looking to the town council to get involved with the town court and possibly derive some sort of solution, or at least a start to a solution to this situation where I'm suffering quite a few ailments from illegal and illicit surgeries in my bedroom, in my sleep. I've been product tampered. I've been forced on neuroleptics. Basically, I've been brutally handled for 40 years for the campaign. I was amplified 40 years ago to hear my thinking. That had to do with music. So it's kind of a two-pronged conspiracy, my father's holdings and my music creations, which can be found in case law, where there's some Billy Joel, David Bowie case law where I'm implicated as the composer of their musics and whatnot. So,
Thank you, Mr. Carlson.
I'd just like that addressed.
Thank you, sir. Anybody else wish to address the council?
William Sisti, 12 Eagle Crest, as a citizen, not as a TV person. Want to have, maybe you can give us an update next month on that sidewalk improvement on 202 North going forward. I know there's a section that you guys got to work on and has to get that worked on. And then I still read the newspaper, and so I've been following that the Sheridan's Crossroads development up in Mawa, and they're going from 500,000 to 3 or 4 million square foot warehouse. A lot of hardscape, a lot of runoff. The runoff there goes directly into the river, and we're directly south because of where they are. Does it behoove the town to get involved and make sure that they're taking care of whatever runoff on site with the new not wastewater, but
Stormwater.
stormwater runoff and things, because it's gonna be a very, very big building, and there's gonna be a lot of hardscape, so maybe we could hopefully avoid some flooding downriver.
Did you take a look at the plan that they have?
Just what was in the
Because I'm wondering, they must have retention basins, rather than dump it right into the river.
I don't know, it was just an overall, that it was an overall diagram that the paper put. It wasn't the whole diagram. I'm sure they have something, but maybe we could, if it makes sense for the town to make an inquiry, just to make sure all that square footage doesn't run down into the river.
Yeah, maybe our borough engineer can contact your borough engineer.
Yeah, just to kind of make sure we're on the same page. All right,
Thank you, Mr. Chief.
thank you.
Anybody else? Do we have a motion to close?
Motion to close?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Got approval of minutes, July 17th, 2024. Does anybody have any changes? Not seeing any. Do I have a motion to approve minutes of July 17th, 2024?
So moved?
Do I have a second?
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman McCann?
Abstain?
Councilman Pignatelli?
Yes.
Council President Saliani?
Yes.
Councilman Slasinski?
Yes.
Councilman Talamini?
Yes.
All right, we've got executive minutes from July 17th, 2024. we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
If anybody has any comments, it has to be made in executive session. Anybody have any comments? Not seeing any? Roll call.
Councilman McCann?
Abstain.
Councilman Pignatelli?
Yes.
Council President Saliani?
Yes.
Councilman Slisinski?
Yes?
Councilman Talamini?
Yes.
All right, we have the following, now, we've got authorized raffle license RL 1507 for the Reed Foundation for Autism for the raffle on January 16th, 2025, to support the programs and services for individuals with autism at 25 Potash Road, Oakland, New Jersey.
So moved.
Hang on, Pat.
Oh, sorry.
Authorized raffle license RL 1508 for the Knights of Columbus, Lodge 5846 for 50/50 on December 13th, 2024, to support a charitable community affairs at 7 Courthouse Place, Oakland, New Jersey. Authorized raffle license RL 1509 Halfway Home Animal Rescue Team for 50/50 on December 14th, 2024, to support of surrendered animal-related expenses at 191 Ramapo Valley Road, Oakland, New Jersey. Authorized raffle license RL 1510 for the Sports Association of Oakland for a 50/50 on October 26, 2024, for the support of the Oakland football and cheer at 20 Lawler Drive, Oakland, New Jersey. Appoint for the Arts Committee, okay, we're gonna, for these right here, does anybody wish to pull any out?
Yes.
Which one do you want to pull?
1508.
1508? Anybody else? All right, so do we have a motion to approve RL 1507, 1509, and 1510?
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Now we're going to authorize raffle license RL 1058 for the Knights of Columbus. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Abstain. One abstention.
One abstention? Okay. Moving right along, we have two appointments for the Arts Committee. This is a mayoral and mayoral council. I'd like to appoint Carrie Ogders-Lax and Elizabeth Geispers to the Arts Committee.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, we also have a request from Lennar to authorize Saturday work for Lennar developers. Mr. Coons, you want to expand on that a little bit?
Yeah, you have the email from Lennar in your packet. They are looking to continue working Saturdays. They understand the work hours would be 9 to 4, which is the restriction we put on them when they first came before you. And they're looking to continue doing that for the remaining Saturdays in August, and then the 4 Saturdays in September as well, to continue work on installing the infrastructure for their project.
And it's been working out fine?
I have not received any complaints. I know the borough engineer said he has not received any complaints about the Saturday work.
Any other further discussion? Do I have a motion to approve Saturday work for Lennar?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. We're going to hold the proclamation for Ben Good for the next meeting once Ms. Grafado gets here. All right, moving on to the resolutions. We have the following resolutions. 24-237, authorized payout for DACA. 24-238, authorized payout for Delatorre. 24-239, resolution authorizing approval of the LoSAP credit. 24-240, authorized water refund. 24-241, authorized recreation refund. 24-242, Chapter 159 of the National Opioid Settlement. 24-243, resolution for Crystal Lake Dam. 24-244, authorized refund of taxes, WFS Trust Tower doing business, DBW. 24-245, authorized purchase of 2 replacement police vehicles. 24-246, authorized lien 88 Lakeview Terrace. 24-247, authorized contract Oakwood Knolls sanitary system improvements. And 24-248, authorized temporary hire finance office for the utility clerk. Does anybody wish any to be pulled out?
Please pull out 248.
48,
24-239.
239? Anybody else? With the exception of 24-239 and 24-248, do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second?
Roll call.
Councilman McCann?
Yes.
Councilman Pignatelli?
Yes.
Council President Saliani?
Yes.
Councilman Slisinski?
Yes?
Councilman Talamini?
Yes.
Okay, moving back to 24-239, resolution authorizing approval of LoSAP credit. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman McCann?
Yes.
Councilman Pignatelli?
Abstain?
Council President Saliani?
Yes.
Councilman Slisinski?
Yes.
Councilman Talamini?
Yes.
All right, moving on to 24-248, authorized temporary hire finance office, utility clerk. Motion to approve.
So second.
Roll call.
Councilman McCann?
Yes.
Councilman Pignatelli?
Yes.
Council President Saliani?
Abstain.
Councilman Slisinski?
Yes.
Councilman Talamini?
Yes.
Okay, we have no ordinance on the agenda for tonight. We have 3 work session items. Mr. Coons, would you walk us through the Harvard Way water and storm improvements and West Oakland Ave water main improvements?
Sure. So we had a meeting recently, as we do, to talk about capital work, upcoming capital work and priorities for the water utility and also related to drainage and storm sewer improvements. And we prioritized where we needed to go with that next. So both of these relate to water main improvements on Harvard and on West Oakland Avenue. Harvard is 710 feet of transite main that we're looking to replace, and on West Oakland, it would be about 1,300 linear feet from Pool Hollow to Pompton Lakes. That line in particular, I know, has had a couple of breaks over the years that have impacted neighbors over there. So we're looking to replace those. Really as part of our ongoing commitment to maintain our water system and meet the requirements of the Water Quality Accountability Act. Along with the water main work on Harvard, we're also looking to install some additional drainage because there is a issue with water in the roadway and icing in the winter time that DPW has to constantly address. It can become a safety issue. So we're looking to remediate that problem at the same time as we're in the roadway. So at the next meeting, we'd be looking for your authorization to get going on the engineering for those projects.
Does anybody have any questions for Mr. Coons? Not seeing any. Mr. Coons, you want to walk us now through the Bush Plaza placard?
Sure. So
What about West Oakland?
We did both of them.
Oh, you did both, I'm sorry. I didn't-
I handled both, Wendy.
I didn't think so too, I'm sorry.
Wait a minute, I'm the one that doesn't have his hearing.
Right? I didn't hear it, I didn't say the other one, okay, sorry about that.
So the committee created what I think is a very nice tribute. We originally, I think, were talking about calling the area there at the intersection of West Oakland and Yawpo a station park because there was a train station there. But if you go back a little bit further, the reason there was a train station there was because of this gentleman, Mr. David Bush, who was really regarded as one of the founding fathers, the founding father of Oakland due to his civic involvement that ultimately led to the borough becoming an independent municipality. So we changed the name to Bush Plaza Park in his honor. This would be a plaque that talks about the man and his achievements and his life and helps the community understand a little bit of the history of the town. So we came up with came up with text and sort of a representation of what the plaque would look like. Just before we move ahead with ordering it, we just wanted to get any feedback that you may have on it and make sure you were comfortable with it.
And how would it be posted? On a rock or a pole or?
No, I don't think that, have we decided that yet at this point?
I don't think we've decided.
I was thinking it was more of a stand type thing, like a pedestal looking thing where you can put it so people can read it.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, something nice.
Okay. Do you want me to read it out loud?
Yeah, I think you should read it.
Okay. So it says, "This park is dedicated to the memory and contributions of David C. Bush Sr., the father of Oakland. Mr. Bush was born in 1827 in Mahwah, New Jersey. At 21 years old, he married Miss Anna Van Blarkum, the daughter of a wealthy businessman and a major landowner in central Oakland. And in 1952, Mr. Bush moved here as there were several Bush relatives already rooted. When Mr. Van Blarkum passed away, Mr. Bush inherited several hundred prime acres of farmland. By being a significant landowner, he had the opportunity to run for elective office in Franklin Township in Bergen County. During that period, immediately following the Civil War, he was elected as the Bergen County freeholder and for 7 years as the Franklin Township committeeman. Both positions allowed him to join the board of directors of the New Jersey Western Railroad participating in the railroad building craze in Bergen County. His ultimate goal was to bring the railroad to Oakland, thereby placing our town on the map, and Bush Plaza was the old railroad station. In 1869, Mr. Bush approved the railroad with the right-of-way directly through his farm after crossing the Ramapo Valley Road. In 1971, he donated the land to build a railroad station in addition to the materials to build it. Oakland's railroad and railroad station was in the middle of a small farm wilderness with nothing to serve the local population. Mr. Bush saw an opportunity and built the Bush Stewart General Store, forming the core of the downtown Oakland, and which ultimately became the Wigwam. And a century later, Mr. Bush married Jemina Van Houten, a widow, and in 1867, after the passing of his first wife, Mr. Stewart was Mr. Bush's grandson and co-owner of the store. The future Oakland was considered a backwater of the township of Franklin Township, and Oakland was treated accordingly. Our roads weren't paved, our one-room schoolhouse was dilapidated, and our town taxes were high. In 1894, the state law passed permitting any contiguous group of residents to secede from the township without incurring the proportional financial liabilities. A meeting was held at Bush Stewart's store, and the decision was made to petition the New Jersey legislature to secede from Franklin Township. It was granted, and we became an independent borough on April 2nd, 1902. Also, Mr. Bush selected the name of our community to be Oakland and helped establish the Oakland Volunteer Fire Department.
Beautiful.
Okay?
Yeah.
Everybody's good with that?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, we'll bring that forward. That's all we have under work session. Does anybody have any new business? Not seeing any? Do you have Mr.
Old business.
Old business.
How are we with the plaque for the OCC?
For Fred.
For Fred.
Fred Burns.
I will respond.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
Wendy's
Christina's
actually
away,
been
so
involved.
Yeah,
I will respond for her. We are at the point where the group has approved the verbiage,
Okay.
the layout.
Good.
We're just waiting for Hero Salute to send us a sample of the verbiage of how it will look without
Okay.
all the other stuff on it.
Beautiful.
And then as
Okay.
soon as that's done, we'll be ready to move forward.
Okay.
As soon as the OCC votes to approve it, which I assume they'll do in their September meeting,
Okay.
probably.
It's fine, thank you.
Any other old business? Not seeing any liaison reports? We'll start at this end. Councilman Sislinski.
Thank you, Mayor. From the Green Team, they are hosting a styrofoam drive on Saturday, September, is it 14th?
Too late.
What do you need?
September, okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was September 14th, from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. at One Municipal Plaza. Bring your clean, dry, non-food contact styrofoam packaging with no ink markings or tape to the drive for recycling. They really could use a lot of help with this drive and are asking for volunteers to assist with this great event. First Sunday hikes continue, and the next hike takes place on September 1st at 9 a.m. The group meets at 67 Skyline Drive. The event is free, and you can reserve a spot on eventbrite.com. The group continues to seek volunteers to join the team. So if you're interested in joining this great group, contact the chairwoman, Allison Fleeson, at greenteam@oakland-nj.org. From Public Safety, in July, our police officers conducted 429 motor vehicle stops and issued 468 motor vehicle summonses.
Wow. Good job, PD.
Yes. And then from the library, I have the summer reading program has concluded, and once again, it was a great success. I'll have more details on the program at the next meeting. At the end of August, the library will have kindergarten kickoff. This is a wonderful 3-day event in which children heading into kindergarten participate in a craft and story time. This allows the children to meet some of their future classmates in a fun environment. Their creations will then be brought into their classrooms and hung on the wall so that they are there on the first day of school. There are 3 days, days for each of the elementary schools. Manitou on August 26th, Heights on August 27th, and Dogwood on August 28th. Each school has 2 sessions, one at 11 a.m. and one at 1 p.m.
Parents can register their child on their online calendar or by calling the library. They still have a few sessions of yoga and watercoloring painting, so again, register online or give them a call. That's all I have. Thank you.
Councilman?
No report.
Councilman?
So DPW has no report this week. Just a reminder, both public events and the flood commission are off for the summer, but we are looking for members in both committees. So the public events committee meets on the second Monday of the month. Our next meeting is September 9th at 7 p.m. in the senior center. And the flood commission, our next meeting is on September 9th in senior center at 7:30 p.m. So please, if you're interested, reach out. And on behalf of the flood commission, Mr. Coons, I want to thank you for your help with getting this project along with Allen Brook. I know some of the members have been waiting for over 2 years, 3 years to get this project moving, so thank you for your effort to help us push that through.
Councilman?
Yes, the Board of Health did not meet in July and August. The Environmental Commission will be meeting in September again, and that's it.
Councilman?
Yeah, just with rec, winter signups will begin in September. Please just keep a lookout on the website. It's oaklandrec.org. And we just want to say thank you to Bagel Supreme for their generous donation to Oakland Rec. They ran a fundraiser based on the success of the U.S. Olympic team, so they raised a lot of money. And then just once again, I want to say thank you to Oakland Rec. This was my last season for my son in Oakland Rec. We are officially done with Oakland Recreation. We have aged out, and it is, honest to God, one of the greatest things that ever happened to me and my family, Oakland Recreation. And I just want to thank the committee, all the volunteers, all the kids. Thank you to every kid that I coached. It's just wonderful. It's a wonderful experience. One of the best things I've ever done. And please sign up to coach your kids. It's a great experience. That's it. Thank you.
All right, before we adjourn, if it's okay with the council. Oh, if it's okay with the council, Mr. Benjamin Good is here. We have a proclamation I'd like to present to him.
Please.
Would you like to come up?
Pardon the interruption. You're at college for a couple days, aren't they?
So we created, the OCC had asked for Mr. Benjamin Good to be recognized for all his work. Because Ben, how old were you when you first started with the OCC? What grade were you in?
I was in 7th.
7th grade. So we've created a proclamation for Ben. I'm going to read it out loud. It says, proclamation honoring the distinguished contributions of Benjamin Good to the Television Committee. Whereas the Television Committee, with immense gratitude, desires to formally recognize the exemplary contributions of Mr. Benjamin Good, whose dedication and skill have significantly elevated the quality and reach of our programming. Whereas Mr. Good has selflessly volunteered with the committee for nearly a decade, offering insightful guidance and exceptional technical expertise that far exceeded his years, and has constantly demonstrated a commendable eagerness to assist in all facets of our productions, thereby distinguishing our work from other local programming. Whereas Mr. Good has taken on a substantial task of video editing for the majority of our productions, generously imparting his knowledge and teaching these invaluable skills to others, while remaining constantly engaged, conscientious, and active in meetings and events. Whereas Mr. Good achieved the distinguished honor of being the first junior member of the commission and earned the prestigious JAG Award in 2023 for his outstanding Santa Ride Around video, which he produced in its entirety, showcasing his remarkable talent and dedication. That's a statewide award. Whereas Mr. Good was also the co-recipient of the This Week in Oakland Communicator Award during the pandemic, a project that was met with widespread acclaim by our viewers. Now therefore be resolved that the Television Committee extends its deepest appreciation and best wishes to Mr. Benjamin Good for his extraordinary contributions, and expresses confidence that he will continue to excel in all his future endeavors, wherein he will undoubtedly achieve great success. Proclaimed on this day, 8th day of August 2024, by the Television Committee, and this is signed by myself, the Mayor, Ryan Schwartzfeger, OCC Chairman, and James Barry, TV Chairman.
Good job. Good job. You want to sign that again, or you
And also, I also want to present you with a coin so that you look back in your days of serving us here in the Borough of Oakland. And thank you for your hard work. And could you just tell everybody where you're going to college?
I'm going to Stevens in Hoboken.
Stevens. Congratulations. You started 7th grade, and here he is. Good job. Thank you. Thank you, Kevin. Way to go. One more bets, we're winning it. Okay, bills to be paid. Ms. Corfado is not here. Council President, would you take that?
Bills to be paid, 1.6 million, well, $50,649.21.
Second.
So,
Second by Ms. Pignatelli. Do we
Yes.
wait? Roll call.
Councilman McCann?
Yes.
Councilman Pignatelli?
Yes.
Council President Saliani?
yes.
Councilman Kuzinski?
Yes.
Councilman Talamini?
Yes.
Do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, the next Borough Council meeting will be held on Tuesday, September 10th, 2024, 7 p.m. at the Borough of Oakland Municipal Council Chambers, 10 Hall Road. Meeting adjourned. Thank you, everybody.